Good morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
Morning.
Are you excited for today's class?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
yes. Yes, Miss.
Yes, no, yes, yes, you're excited, right? So today we are going to learn a new topic. But before I tell you the name of the topic, we are going to have an activity, okay? We're going to have an activity. In this activity, I am going to be blind, okay? So your miss doesn't have any eyes for this activity. Clear? And Alam will give me some things and I will guess what they are, okay? You guys can help me. Ready? Ready for the activity, everyone?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm
Yes,
close
Miss.
my
Yes, Miss.
and Alan is going to give me the first object. Okay, so this is kind of familiar. It is round, it has a handle, and I can even put my hand inside. Okay, thank God there's nothing inside. Okay, so okay, this is easy. It's a cup. Am I right, everyone? Is it a cup?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
cup. Okay, so that was the first one. Okay, the next one. My eyes closed again. Okay, this is kind of round. It's hard. Is it a stone from a river? I think I think it's a stone from a river because I love collecting stones. Is it a stone? Guys, is this a stone?
Yes.
Yes,
No.
it's a stone.
Yes.
Is it clear in the
No.
No.
camera?
I
It's
think
not
But
it's
so
stone.
clear. It's not
It's not
a
a
but
stone.
but
It's not a
but
stone.
it's like an egg.
it doesn't have any smell. It doesn't have, but
It's a
I can
stone.
prick it with my I can prick it with my hand, so I guess it's soft
It's not a
also.
stone.
Should I eat it? No, that's kind of scary, though. I don't want to taste it. Okay, can anyone guess what is it?
Potato.
A
It's a
potato.
potato. Oh my, it's a potato. Thank God I never ate it. Okay, I don't want to eat raw potatoes. You want to have a raw potato? No, right?
No, thank
Thank God
you.
I didn't
No.
eat it.
No.
Okay, the next one. Okay, next one. My eyes are again closed. Okay, I think this is kind of is something which I like. Okay, it has branches and it's got a smell, a nice, beautiful smell. And I know it's my favorite. It's flowers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bouquet of flowers.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yes.
ma'am loves flowers. My hobby is gardening, so I love flowers. Okay, one more. Next one. What is she going to give me? Okay, this is kind of long and it's soft. It's not very hard. Not like the stone.
Yellow. Yellow.
Oh, I
Yellow.
can guess this. It's my favorite. It's
It's
a
a fruit.
It's a yellow
banana.
color.
Is it a banana? Yes, it's a banana.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know
Yes.
Yes.
because it's my favorite fruit. Okay, I eat one banana every day. Okay, next one. Bring it on. Okay. This is kind of heavy. Is it a ball? I
No.
think it's a ball. It's round.
No.
Like
It's
fruit.
rough. Okay, this feels
Brown
just
in
like
color.
my thumb head. Okay, it's brown in color. Okay, is it watermelon?
No.
Okay, but
No.
watermelon is not brown,
No.
right?
No.
And this has some water inside. Can anyone give me a clue? What is it? Is it a
Coconut.
Here.
Brownie.
yes? It's a coconut.
Coconut.
It's a coconut. Yes, it's a coconut. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're done. Okay, our activity. Did you all enjoy it?
Yes,
Now
miss.
remember,
Yes,
okay,
miss.
I told you we will be having an activity, and at the end of the activity, I will tell you what lesson we are doing. So, what was I doing? What did I do?
For
Yes,
pretending
I was
blind.
blind. You were
Color.
pretending that you were
blind,
blind.
right? Yes, I was blind. So today we are going to do a lesson about a blind person. Okay. And that person was not only blind, but she was also deaf. Remember, you guys were giving me clues so I could guess it. But this person is not only blind, but also deaf. Can you imagine if I tell you to close your eyes and if I tell you to close your ears? How would you know the world? Would you be excited to know the
No,
world?
No.
sad.
It would be scary, right? It would be scary, isn't it? So today we are going to learn a lesson about a lady named Helen Keller. Okay? Clear? Yes, Hannah, you guessed right. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen and we will start today's class. I hope everyone is excited.
Yes.
Let me
Yes.
share my screen. Okay. Give me a minute to share my screen and then we'll start. Okay. So can you see my slide? Is my slide visible?
No. No.
Okay, give it a few moments.
Yes, I
Okay.
can see.
Okay. Is my slide visible now?
Yes.
Yes. So you can
Yes,
see
miss.
okay about Helen Keller, and remember she was both blind and deaf. Okay, she was both blind and deaf. So unfortunate. So let's see. Today's topic is reading a biography. Okay, we're going to read a biography about Helen Keller. So let's see our key words for today. Important words which we will be using in today's lesson. The first one, okay, the first important keyword we will be using in today's lesson is biography. Okay, can Lyson read out the meaning of the word biography?
An account of someone's life written by someone else.
Yes, thank you, Lyson. An account of someone's life written by someone else. So when somebody writes a story about someone's life, it is known as a biography. Okay, if you write a story about me, about my life, that is known as a biography. So someone has written about Helen, and we are going to read about her today. Now let's see the next keyword, courage. Let's hear this from Rongnir. Can you read the keyword?
Biographer. An
Sorry?
account of someone's life written by someone else.
Yes,
Courage,
Rongnir. Courage. You need to read courage.
courage, strength in face of pain or grief.
Yes, when you have strength, okay, in the face of pain or grief. Now, Helen was blind and she was deaf. So you can imagine how much pain or how much sadness she had. Okay, pain, I do not mean the physical pain, but the mental pain. Okay, when you cannot see and you cannot hear, how would you feel? But yet, Helen was a very brave person. Okay, she did a lot of extraordinary things, which we will learn today. So that is your courage. Our next word is determination. Let's hear this from Vivian Yu. Give me the meaning.
Determination. The quality of being determined, firmness of purpose.
Purpose. Okay, so determination means the quality of being determined, firmness, or purpose. That means when you set a goal, you complete it. Okay, determination means when you set a goal, I will get, say, first division in my exam. You will work hard and you will achieve your goal. Okay, that is determination. And Helen, okay, Helen was, a very determined person. She set goals for herself and she did it. It was not easy for her, but she did it. Let's have a look at the next keyword, sign language. Let's hear this from Alam.
Yes. Oh, a system of communication using visual gestures and signs as used by deaf people.
Okay, so Alam said a system of communication using visual gestures and signs as used by deaf people. Now, deaf people, they can see, okay, but they cannot hear, so they use sign language. Now, if you look at the picture down, you will see how you can say I love you. See? Can you see the picture down? So if you make your fingers in that way, okay, you can say I love you to a deaf person, a person who cannot hear. Okay, we will do some activity in the later part of the class where we will do some sign language. Now, what about the next one, Braille? Braille, let's hear this from Sentimoa.
Yes, miss.
Can you read the meaning of the word Braille?
A form of written language for blind people, in which characters are represented by patterns of raised dots that are felt with the fingertips.
Yes. So Braille is a form of language that is meant for blind people. Okay. In Braille, what happens is the letters are raised. Okay. The letters are raised. So when a blind person can feel, they can know what they are reading. Okay. They can know what they are reading, like what you can see in the picture. I will show you the letters of the Braille language, and you will be doing an assignment where you will write your name in Braille. Okay, so that I will be keeping it for later. But before that, I would like to show you a small video first. To watch the video, give it a moment to load. Okay. Okay, so the video is over here. I'm going to play it now. Everyone pay attention.
Helen Keller. This is the story of a little girl who experienced the world through words. When Helen Keller was a baby, she felt severely ill. Left her blind and deaf. Because she could not express herself, she grew up to be an angry child. Her mother knew that Helen was an intelligent child. She found a teacher for Helen. The teacher's name was Miss Sullivan. Miss Sullivan spelled many words on Helen's hand with her fingers using special hand signs. Helen learned to spell the words, but she did not understand what they meant. One day, Miss Sullivan held Helen's hand under water and spelled the word water. Helen understood that the word something wet. Helen realized words would help her see and understand the world.
Okay, so that was the video of Helen. Was it interesting, everyone? Was it interesting?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes or no? It was, right? So, okay. So, today we will be starting the lesson of Helen. Okay, please mute yourself if you have unmuted yourself. Okay, and I will be taking you on a journey with Helen today. Okay, so let's have a look at your textbook. So let's talk about Helen's early life. Okay, so our first paragraph tells us about Helen's early life. Helen Keller is known for her courage and determination. She could not see nor hear, but that did not stop her from doing great things. See, even though she could not see and she could not hear, okay, it did not stop her from doing great things. You know, many people today, if they are blind or if they are deaf, they land up to be beggars, okay? They land up, in places where they will just be kept or their family just looks after them, okay? But Helen was not like that. She was an extraordinary person and she did so many extraordinary things. She didn't let these disabilities, confine her. Okay. She did everything that you and I do. So let's have a look. She wrote many books. Okay. See, she's blind and she's deaf, yet she wrote many books. She learned 5 languages. You and I, we may know 2 or 3 languages, but Helen learned 5 languages and she traveled all over the world. See what a brave person she was. You know, you and I, even with our eyes and our ears, we may get scared to travel very far away. But Helen, even though she was deaf and blind, she traveled all around the world. Now let's know about Helen's early life. Okay, where was she born? Okay, so we come to know that Helen was born in the United States more than 100 years ago. Okay, she was born more than 100 years ago. She was born on 27 June 1880 in a place called Tuscumbia, Alabama. Okay, Alabama is a state in your United States. Okay, and she was born in a small town called Tuscumbia. So her father worked for a newspaper. Okay, her father, he worked for a newspaper, and her mother was a housewife who took care of Helen. Okay, looking after a blind and a deaf baby is not going to be easy. It would have been a very, very big challenge even for her mother. Now, Helen was not born blind and deaf. Okay, Helen was not born like this. When she was, about 2 years old, she became very, very sick and she became blind and deaf. Okay, it was her sickness. Remember, she was born 100 years ago. The medical facilities were not like we have now, and it is because of this she became blind and deaf. She was a healthy child. Okay, she was a healthy child. She loved playing on her family farm with her dogs and her chickens. Okay, she loved playing. So she was a very healthy child. But unfortunately, okay, it was just her bad luck that she became sick, and this resulted in her becoming blind and deaf. Okay, so before I go to the next, the next page, let me ask some questions. Let's start with Toboka. Is Toboka present? Is Toboka present? Is Toboka present? No? Okay, Lyson, can you answer me this? Where was Helen born?
In the United States.
Yes, loudly.
In the United States.
Yes, in the United States of America. Can you tell me the town and the state?
Tuscumbia, Alabama.
Very good. In Tuscumbia, Alabama. Very good. Now let's go to Vicosir. Vicosir, how many languages did she learn?
5 languages.
Okay, and what was that other extraordinary thing she did? Where did she go?
She traveled the whole world.
Yes, thank you. She traveled the whole world. Okay, such an extraordinary person. Very good, because here. Now let's go to Linesh. What did what did her father and her mother do?
Her mother was a housewife and her father did the newspaper job.
Yes, very good. He worked for a newspaper and her mother was a housewife. Now let's ask uh, Rongnir, was Helen a healthy child when she was born?
Yes, Helen was a healthy child when she was born.
What happened to her?
She felt ill and she became blind and deaf.
Yes, very good. Became ill, okay, and she became blind and deaf. Very good. So you guys understood this part, everyone? Everyone understood this part?
Yes, miss.
Okay, very good. So we'll go on to the next part now. Now, imagine you're a small child, okay, and you cannot see and you cannot hear, okay? Now, not being able to see and hear made things very, very difficult for Helen. Okay, it was difficult because people could not understand her. Her biggest problem as a young child was how to let others know what she needed. Now, if you are blind and you are deaf, okay, and you are only 2 years old, you don't know so many words. Okay, when you are 2 years, do you know all the words?
No.
No, right? You
No.
don't know. So if you want to eat food, okay, if you want to eat food, how are you going to tell your mother? Because you don't know the word food. Okay, or if you want a glass of water, how are you going to tell your mother water? Because you don't know the word water. So this problem made it very, very difficult, okay, because Helen could not make people understand what she was trying to say. She wanted something, okay, maybe she was hungry, but when she went to tell her mother she's hungry, her mother could not understand her. And because of that, Helen became a very, very angry child. Okay, she was very angry, she was very upset, she kicked things, she threw things, she hit people, okay, which is very natural. Okay, it's very natural. Now let's see what happens to Helen. Now Helen's parents, they were very worried about her. So they took her to a lady named Anne Sullivan. Okay, they took her to a lady whose name is Anne Sullivan. Now Anne Sullivan was also blind. Okay, she was also blind, but now she has regained her sight. Okay, she was a person who was also blind, but she regained her sight. So she understood how Helen felt. Okay, she understood. And she, moved into Helen's house. She gave her entire life to Helen. She came into Helen's house, and Helen was just 6 years old, and she stayed with Helen, okay, until she died. They stayed together for 50 years, which is a very, very big time. Okay, it's a very long time. Now Annie was the one who taught Helen, okay, different words. She would write the word on Helen's hand, and she would take Helen to the object. So say she wants to tell Helen about water, okay, she would write water, Water. She would write water on Helen's hand or on Helen's palm, okay, and then she would take Helen's hand and put it under the water or put it inside water. So Helen would understand that water means the one which she has written on her hand, okay. And in this way, Helen learned a lot of words, hundred and hundred of words. Okay, this was a very, very important, discovery for Helen and for Anne. Okay, because they learned a new way how to teach, how to understand each other. Okay, and this was the most important thing. This was, the eureka moment for Helen as well as for Anne. Now, Helen, uh, since she was a child, okay, and she was blind from a very small child, she, did not know how to behave with others. She did not know how to eat properly. She did not know how to dress herself, okay, and these are all the things that Anne took care of. Anne was the one who helped Helen to dress, okay, helped Helen to eat properly, to learn table manners, okay, how to behave with others, okay, all these etiquettes and manners. It was Anne who taught Helen to be a perfect lady in society. Remember, we live in a society, we cannot be like some animal. We have to have manners, okay, and it was Annie who taught Helen all this. Annie, worked very hard with Helen. Okay, she also started teaching Helen how to read, okay, through the books known as Braille, okay, through Braille books. Slowly, okay, Annie started teaching Helen the letters, then words, and then slowly Helen started reading books by herself. Okay, so it was Annie who was such a good influence on Helen. Okay, she helped her in every single way. Okay, so question time. Okay, everyone, be ready. Who
Miss,
was the lady? Yes.
Miss, can I go to washroom?
Yes, you can go and come back quickly. So, who was the lady, okay, who helped Helen? Okay, who was the lady who came into Helen's life? Let's hear this from Rongnir. Let's hear this from Rongnir.
Yes, Miss.
What was her name?
Amy Sullivan.
Yes, okay, it was Anne Sullivan. Very good. And Rongnir, can you tell me how old was Helen when Annie came to her house?
6.
Yes, she was 6 years old. Okay. Senjen, can you tell me how many years both of them stayed together?
50 years.
50 years. Okay, that's such a long time. Now, let's hear from Vivian you. How did Annie teach Helen words? How did she teach her?
By writing letters in her palm.
Yes, by writing letters in her palm. And after writing letters in a palm, what did she do?
She took her to that object.
Yes, very good. She took her to the object. If the object was water, she took her to water. If the baby she was teaching her an apple, she would make her taste the apple and she would make her feel it. She would make her smell it. Okay. So in this way, Annie taught Helen countless words. Very good. Okay. Now let's hear from Irina. What else did Annie teach Helen? What else? What else? What else did Annie teach Helen? Irina? Okay, she's not responding. Let's hear it from Alan.
Uh, Annie taught Helen how to read.
Yes, to eat properly. What else? Okay, Irina. Okay, thank you. Let's hear this from Alam. Can Alam tell me what are the things that Annie helped Helen with? Yes, I can't hear you, Alam, if you are talking.
Uh, Annie taught Helen how to read and dress properly.
Okay, how to read, to dress properly, and the most important thing, how to behave with others. Okay, very good, Irina and Alam. Okay, now next question goes to, let's ask Shiasen. What
Yes.
was the name of, that language that Annie taught Helen to read?
Real.
Yes, it was Braille. Okay, very good, guys. Very good. So, just a minute. I'm going to show you, okay, a small quiz for today. Okay, a small quiz for today. So, let's start with Primizo. Helen learned dash languages. How many languages? Primizo.
Me.
Yeah, Helen learned how many languages?
5 languages.
Very good. Very good. Next one goes to Muajungla. Helen lost her eyesight when she was dash months old. How many months or how many years?
2.
Yes, she was 2 years, okay, old. And if you actually go to her biography, she was actually 18 months. Okay, very good. Next one goes to Linishk. Helen loved playing with her dash and dash on her farm. What did she love playing with?
Dogs and chicken.
Yes, her dogs and her chickens. Now we all love dogs, okay? Chickens, I have never played with chickens, okay? But dogs, why not? Now, next one goes to Vicosir. Helen's parents took her to a lady named, who was the lady?
And Sullivan.
Very good. My God, you guys are rocking it today, okay? Next one, Lyson. Annie taught Helen to read special books written in what language?
Braille.
Very good. It was Braille, okay? And the last one for today goes to Irina. An account of someone's life written by someone else is known as a, is known as a, okay, can anyone share? Can anyone tell me the answer?
Biography.
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 That's a biography, right? Very good. So you guys have learned. We will be doing only this much of Helen's life today. Tomorrow we will continue with the rest, okay? Now this is the Braille alphabets, okay? This is the Braille alphabets. So in Braille you have 6 dots as you can see on the screen, and every alphabet you see, A has the first left side dot, B has 2 dots, C has, can you see the difference, everyone? Can you see the
Yes.
difference? Yes. So
Miss,
I'm going to give you, yes, pardon?
can you please send this Braille picture in the WhatsApp group?
Sure, why not? Why not? Okay, so your homework is to write your name in Braille. Okay, so if how many letters you have, according to that, you make 6 dots per letter. Okay, if you are just, for example, if you are like my name, so P, you will make 6 dots. A, you will write 6 dots, and then according to that, you color it. Okay, you color the dots according to the letter of your name. I will show you an example of my name in WhatsApp. Okay, I'll give you this picture and also how I will do my name in WhatsApp. Okay, now I'm going to stop sharing, but before that, let's have some fun. Before we end today's class, let's have some fun. Okay, sign language. How many of you have seen sign language? Do you want to know some more about sign language?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sign language. Can you put your hand?
Yes.
This is eat. Okay. In sign language, this is eat. Okay. Eat. Okay. Now, if I want to say yes, this is yes. Okay. This is yes. Okay. If I want to say no, okay, that's no. I'm saying no to you, okay? If I want to say thank you, that's thank you, right? If I want to say hello, it's like this, hello, okay? And if I want to say I love you, anybody knows? I showed you before. This is I love you. Yeah, I love all of you, okay? I love you, okay? And if I want to say goodbye, like this and like this, goodbye. I'm saying goodbye, okay? And if I want to say you're welcome, you're welcome, okay? This is please, please, okay? Please, we put it over here. So see, imagine, okay, if you can't hear and you have to speak with signs, will it be difficult? Will it be difficult?
Yes.
Yes, right? It's
Yes.
going to be difficult, isn't it? So we should admire Helen, okay? We should admire Helen for her courage and determination. Even though she was blind, she was deaf, she never gave up, right? Okay, so don't forget, you will get a homework on WhatsApp. You can do it and upload it to Google Classroom and sign language. Bye, guys, everyone. I love you. And how do we say bye? I love
Bye.
you
This is
and goodbye. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Okay.
Bye.
Miss.
Bye, Miss. Bye.
Okay. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Miss.
Thank you for
Yes.
attending today's class. I'm going
Yes.
back to my normal. Bye.
Bye, Miss. Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye, guys. See you in class. Bye bye.
Yes.
I'll get back to you just a minute. Yes. Yes. What happened?
How do we say help in sign language?
Yes.
How do we say help in sign language?
I am not sure. I'll have to check it out.